Oh, well, my name's Fox and again, I'm in Fox. And welcome to, and I just got out of The Quiet Place. Or A Quiet Place, whatever. Basically, Jim after he left Jim after the office. Let me actually, because that might actually be blowing out people's ears. Basically, I just got out of the movie. I saw with a couple people, and oh boy, oh boy, this movie's great. FYI, go watch this movie. Highly recommended. I love it. I love this movie. It is a good, scary thriller movie. It is a good, scary movie. It is a movie that I feel like if there is talkative people in the audience, you're going to hear, oh, or some crud like that, because it is really good. It has really good suspense in it. I really do love this. But basically, premise of it is, and the thing is, even if I say what, well, not really, but I'm really going to leave it. I'm not going to say everything in this, so it's not spoiler free, but I'm not going to say everything, because there is a lot that you really just have to go and experience it. But, kind of. But, basically, I'm going to say Jim and his family, him, his son, his daughter, and his wife, who later on becomes pregnant, and his other son, basically live in a world where some reason the world ended by some kind of strange creatures that come out and kill you whenever you make loud enough noise. They can hear you instantly, come after you, and will basically hunt you down until it finds out what made the noise and kill it, whatever made the noise. One of his kids is actually deaf, and he tries to build her like little hearing aids so she can hear, because in this world, if you can't hear, you're screwed. Because, yeah, there's death everywhere. And they set everything up where like there's paths of sand to walk on as they go along. In a house, they have like certain places that you can step that's marked with paint to walk across. They have cameras set up everywhere. They have lights that, like, if something bad or there's monsters there, you flip it to red, and that signifies to everyone, yeah, bad things are happening here. It's really good. I really love it. It's something that's kind of freaking awesome. Because again, there's so many times that you're just this is a way better version of It Comes at Night, which me and my brother went to go see like a year ago. I think it came out a year ago. It Comes at Night, which I saw that movie. It's a hit with the critics, and even like Brad Jones, one of my favorite reviewers, and who does the things that kind of inspired me to do these videos. I don't know how inspired it is to do a vlog on the thing, but whatever. He liked it. Critics liked it. I hated it. My brother hated it. And majority of the audience hated it. Like, critics had like, oh, it's a 90-something%. And for audience, it's like 30, if not less. Because it's like, yeah, I did not like It Comes at Night. I didn't feel that to be scary. But this actually is, I think, a better version of that story. Where the world ends for whatever reason. Both the stories, the world ends because of reason. The family live out in the farmland because it's quote unquote safer. They do run into people at one point, but it's not really a thing. It's mostly focused on the family and stuff like that. And, basically bad things are happening. But the difference is, in The Quiet Place, there is a threat that you immediately feel, and it's like, okay, how the fudge do you live in this world? Or like, you see like, fudge, I don't know if I can do a lot of this stuff. And I really do like it. It Comes at Night, it's like nothing comes at night. And even then, It Comes at Night feels like it's false advertising with its trailer. This, however, like, it shows maybe, like, there's a couple things in this. Like, in the trailer, if you see it, so it comes in the trailer, they show, like, the wife is pregnant at one point. Or, the kid with the rocket ship and stuff like that. stuff like that. When you see it in the trailer, it's like, okay, you're waiting for it. One of the scenes happens immediately in the beginning, like, okay. And then when the baby is actually born, you think like, okay, that's the ending. That's the ending or whatever. No, 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 no. You still got like another like 10 to 20 minutes left after that. And it is glorious. Oh, 10, 20 minutes might be stretching it a bit, but it is glorious. Like, the movie is kind of, getting to know these characters, kind of see how the world lives and stuff like that. Again, similar to It Comes at Night. It's kind of, you're just seeing how these people are living in this world, what they're doing. Like, they're building a ham radio doing SOS to different like countries and stuff like that. Or the dad like trying to learn stuff about the human ear so he could build a hearing aid for his daughter and stuff like that. It's really good. We're seeing stuff like spoilers. It's like there happens like there's something that happens in the beginning of the movie that basically the daughter feels she's blamed for, though she is not. But she takes responsibility for what happened. Something bad happens in the beginning, and she feels responsible for what happened. And basically, there is a kind of thing where like she doesn't think that her dad loves her anymore. Especially at one point where he basically takes the son, but not her, to go learn about fishing and stuff like that. Which I guess took it as like, oh, he doesn't love me. I took it more along the lines of, you're deaf in a world where noise is bad. Not saying anything bad, but you should really stay home. You should really stay home and help with everything else in a quieter setting. You shouldn't go out into the world deaf in a world where noise can kill you. And like there is some cool scenes. Like there is barely any talking for like the first like 20 minutes, or like majority of the movie there's not that much talking until like there are places like at a river where like the noise will cover up their voices and stuff, that they start talking and stuff like that. And there's a cool scene with like the father and son. There's a scene where like the wife and the father, aka Jim, are dancing, holding each other as like they put like earbuds in, they listen to music while they're dancing. I'm like, oh, that's so great. Like, again, sound is used very well in this movie. It's like in the trailer. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was sold on it. We're like, they're playing Monopoly quietly, and one of them actually moves over and immediately knocks over the freaking lamp and just like juts you out, like, what the fudge? And like, even this, when I was watching this movie and that scene happened and I knew what was coming, it was like, oh crap, right. It like immediately wakes you up. And a lot of them talk during like sign language, of course, because the daughter is deaf, which makes sense on why they would know sign language. And this is my interpretation of doing sign language, I guess. All I know in sign language is, what was it? This. Which is F you. That's the only thing I actually wanted to learn in sign language. No, I know this too. And I now know this, which is love. Always. But yeah, I love that. So now I know love you, always loved, or love you. I love you. I love that. That's freaking cool. But especially because that comes up in a pivotal scene in this movie. But yeah, like, the acting is top notch, I think. I loved it. There was no real bad acting in this. Even the point where, like, the 4-year-old kid, maybe also because he really wasn't talking, and, like, he was just kind of doing, like, sign language a little bit. I was like, okay, I can really believe this. Because there's a lot of course, emoting with their faces and eyes and stuff, and hand gestures when they're signing. It's stuff like that. It's like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like, that's, like, really this is more of like having acting with your face and eyes and stuff like that. It's really great. I really do love it. But the creatures, fudge. Like, as you see the creatures a couple times, and eventually you do get a close-up on them, which I was like, okay, we're probably never going to get a close-up on this. But no, when they do get a close-up, it is frightening. Like, every time that sucker was on screen, like how it, like, because you gotta see it, I guess, quote-unquote, spoil this. Again, I highly recommend this, go watch this movie, but, like, think of, if anyone's seen Stranger Things, think of kind of the Demogorgon, where it has the 4 hinges mouth kind of thing, but instead of 4 hinges, it's, like, multiple, like, its face almost looks flat, the front part, except for its teeth, where it's, like, big, ragged teeth. It almost looks flat until it opens up, and it has, like, multiple little openings all over its face. It just, like, moves up, and it's, like, the design is so, like, what the fuck? Get the fuck away. And they use the monster really well. Like, there's so many scenes where you're just, like, in the edge of your seat, or in the back of your seat, or edge of your seat, oh, God, get out of there now. It's so good. Like, there's so many scenes like that, where there's just something, where it's like, you see them, just, oh, crap, or something noise happens, and they look at the cameras, and they see the suckers coming, and it's like, oh, God. It's so good. It is so good. It's so beautiful. I love this film. Like, again, the beginning part, it is kind of somber. It does pick you up in the beginning, but then it slowly brings you down a little bit. And then once the third act picks up, it is, like, I'm like, okay, it's kind of somber and kind of nice, a little bit of stuff like that. But it's like, all right, it's kind of nice stuff like that. But, like, I even saw, like, some of the people beside me was like checking her watch, like I guess she wasn't really that impressed. I'm like, all right, fine, I kind of understand why. And as soon as that third act picked up, boom, things like, oh God, oh crap. It's just like, oh, and mind you, I don't know what this is rated. I doubt it's rated R. But then again, it doesn't need to. Well, maybe, I don't know. I probably is rated R. But I'm trying to think. Trying a good way to say this. Like, is that like? Cause I'll just leave it alone. Cause I won't talk about it. But basically, it's a good movie. You don't need to worry about anything. Cause I went with some people who are like, rated R. I'm like, oh, suck it up. I'm like, come on. But this is a good movie. Like, you can take your kids. Go take your kids to see this. They'll crap themselves. It's really goddamn good. It's really good. You feel the emotions in scenes. You feel like the connection, the sadness, the heartbreak, and stuff like that. It's good. These monsters are intimidating and are scary because these are basically. There's a sign where like the guy's like trying to like they need sound. They listen to sound. They're blind. They can't do this. They can't see, but they can hear. What are their weakness? I will say, though, there is the case of the world has ended newspapers, which I'm just like, and I've seen this in multiple movies, and like I've seen this multiple before. Like people say, like, who printed that? Who was like, oh, the world's ending. Better print this up for the next latest scoop. And I'm just like. No. It's like, why? Like, there's multiple newspapers, like the Jim, the father. I'm calling him Jim from The Office. He's like, yeah, it's just like, okay. Why? Why are there newspapers of all these things like, stay quiet, there's how you survive, stay quiet, the news and stuff, like, who is safe? I don't know, but honestly, this is a good movie. I highly recommend this. Go check it out. It is good. It is good stuff. If you were disappointed and it comes at night, go watch this. It is freaking great. Go watch this. This is awesome. I loved it. Highly recommend it. Go check it out. This is an experience. It's not like other movies where you just put it in the background. And again, I say this about like stuff like Samurai Jack, stuff like that. It's not something you can just put in the background and not pay attention to and know what's happening. No, you have to sit down and watch this movie to actually feel and experience it. And it's good. It's really good, and I love it. because there's a lot of quiet moments, but when it picks up, and it's just like fun, and it grabs you by the throat, it just goes, ah! It's freaking great. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Fox9, so thank you, 9-Bit Fox. If you want to check out videos that I've done, links are on my Facebook, around there somewhere, and we will see you later.